This past weekend at a Turning Point USA conference, Marjorie Taylor Greene smiled big for a photograph with a man whose face we all recognize. You may not know his name, but you damn sure know his face. The man's name was Jacob Chansley. Now, if that name doesn't sound familiar, what if I say this name? The Q Anon Shaman. The guy with the face paint, the big horn helmets, and the, fur, shoulder throw, I guess you would call it, from the Capitol Riot. The man who has been seen in images and videos and basically became the face of the Capitol Riot. Marjorie Taylor Greene got her picture with this guy, and not only got her picture with him, but she said it was an honor to meet him. An honor to meet a man who this past March got out of jail after spending 27 months in jail after pleading guilty, and that's important to remember, for what he did during the Capitol Riot. But here's what Marjorie Taylor Greene posted on social media along with the picture of her and this idiot. I was honored to meet Jake Chansley this weekend, and I want to explain why I say honored. When I spoke with Jake, he is remarkably positive, happy, forgiving, and determined. Most people would be crushed and forever destroyed after being treated so horrendously by the media and their own government. But not Jake. The entire country knows Jake as the face of the January 6th insurrection because the media plastered his image and slandered him all over the world. The Biden regime's Department of Justice wrongfully prosecuted him for innocently and nonviolently walking through the Capitol, and he was then treated horrifically in prisons, even being held in solitary confinement for over 10 months, just like many other J6ers. Now, here's the thing. Everything she said's a lie. This man was not convicted of peacefully and nonviolently walking around the Capitol. And for the record, even if he was just peacefully and nonviolently walking through the Capitol, their very presence on that property was a federal crime. They legally were not allowed to be there. So you're also admitting that he was just peacefully walking through the Capitol. Cool, that's a crime, idiot. But anyway, Chansley pleaded guilty to a charge of obstructing an official proceeding and was sentenced to 41 months in prison. He served 27 of those months before being released to a halfway house this past March. He also, by the way, indicated earlier this year he was interested in running for Congress and filed paperwork in Arizona's 8th District. And Marjorie Taylor Greene admitted that it was an honor to meet this remarkable person who's not getting beat down by how slandered he was. He wasn't slandered. And as I mentioned, you're saying the Biden DOJ is out there, persecuting him for doing nothing. He pleaded guilty. A guilty plea is an admission. He told the courts, he told the judicial system, he told the world, I did it. The things you're saying that I did, I am telling you right now, I did them. That is what that means. So, for him to allow Marjorie Taylor Greene to go out there and misrepresent his very criminal trial, I don't know, I think prosecutors may ought to take a second look at it, right? I mean, do you have some kind of plea deal with him to where he got a lesser sentence? Because if he's going to go out there and stand idly by while somebody misrepresents his own prosecution and guilty plea, I don't know. I mean, kind of seems to me that maybe the prosecutors need to rethink that. He still technically has, 14 months that he didn't have to serve? Well, if he's going to be parading around once again in his Q Shaman regalia, maybe prosecutors need to take a second look. Thanks, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Maybe this man might thank you if something, prosecutors decide, you know what? He clearly didn't learn his lesson. Maybe it's time to add those 14 months back to the sentence. Now, that's a long shot. I do not think it will happen, but I do think that prosecutors probably need to keep an eye on this guy.